In today's climate where people are being forced from their homes due to conflict and war, no asset is more paramount than Bitcoin. Although Bitcoin has many advantages over other investment alternatives, its ability to enable asset mobility separates it from the rest. In this video, we're going to cover the top 4 ways Bitcoin can safeguard you and your loved ones when disaster strikes. First, Bitcoin has no physical weight regardless of the amount carried. Unlike physical money or precious metals, Bitcoin has no weight or physical form, which makes it extremely portable and easy to transport. This can be a major advantage for people trying to stay mobile or flee during times of war or conflict. For example, refugees fleeing violence often have to travel light and may have limited access to traditional banking. With Bitcoin, they can conceivably carry their entire life savings with them, digitally encrypted and stored on a phone or USB device. This level of portability was simply not possible with traditional money in the past. Also, Bitcoin can easily be concealed, preventing theft or confiscation in addition to being extremely portable. Bitcoin's digital nature also makes it much easier to conceal or hide compared to physical assets. Fiat currencies or gold bars and coins can be discovered or confiscated by authorities or stolen by thieves much more easily than a digital wallet secured with encrypted passwords. This concealability gives Bitcoin a major security advantage in times of conflict or crisis. A refugee could secretly store millions of dollars of Bitcoin without arousing suspicion, whereas transporting that amount of wealth in paper money or gold would be much riskier. Similarly, people living under oppressive regimes can safely hide their savings in Bitcoin to prevent government confiscation. Next, Bitcoin transactions are censorship resistant. Bitcoin's decentralized and peer-to-peer network makes it impossible for a government to prevent or restrict transactions, which can greatly benefit people who need to move between different countries and jurisdictions during times of war. For example, if a refugee had to flee from one country to another during war, they could bring their Bitcoin with them and spend it freely without any restriction by a central authority. Even if one or more countries tried to block Bitcoin transactions, the decentralized nature of the Bitcoin blockchain would route around the attempted censorship. This gives Bitcoin a major advantage over traditional banking, which is vulnerable to jurisdictional controls. A refugee's bank account and credit cards may be suddenly inaccessible if they are forced to flee their home, cutting off access to their funds. With Bitcoin, everyone retains full control of their money without fear of transactional oppression. This censorship resistance is a valuable benefit when mobility and access to finances mean life or death during global conflicts. And finally, Bitcoin is a global network. There are no borders. Bitcoin's globally distributed network and market provides another major advantage for people needing to stay mobile through different countries during conflict. Since Bitcoin is not controlled or regulated by any single government or country, it has a built-in worldwide market with strong demand. This gives Bitcoin intrinsic liquidity across borders, allowing holders to sell their coins or make purchases anywhere in the world. There is no need to go through a difficult process of currency conversion or bank account transfers to access funds that you need to spend. Fleeing refugees often lose access to their native currency when they cross borders, cutting off their means of exchange. Bitcoin's borderless accessibility and worldwide demand gives those forced into mobility a reliable medium of exchange and store value no matter where they are. In a world where conflict and instability are on the rise, Bitcoin provides an invaluable insurance policy for individuals everywhere. With capabilities of asset mobility, censorship resistance, and lack of physical restraints, Bitcoin is one of the most powerful tools available to safeguard your financial security. You may think this type of threat doesn't pertain to you, or you may be in need of a solution like Bitcoin right now. Either way, one thing is certain. As we witness continued threats to our property, livelihoods, and freedom, Bitcoin's advantages will only grow in relevance.